Okay, good afternoon everybody. My name is Daniel O'Donnell. Today we're going to be talking about alternative energy and the benefits of using solar thermal systems and why everyone should adopt that. So before we move forward here, I'd like to just briefly explain what a solar thermal system is. So basically what we're trying to do is we're trying to take the sun's energy and we're trying to convert it into thermal energy, such as heat. A quick example of this would be, if everybody could just paint the image in their head. What I'm trying to do is explain that if you could take, a black pipe on a hot summer day and put water inside and leave it there for a few hours on the sidewalk, you can imagine there's going to be an increase of temperature and heat. So that's basically what a solar thermal system is going to do. So I'd just like to ask everybody a question. How many of us would like to reduce our dependency on fossil fuels and reduce costs for producing thermal energy? So just an overview of the presentation. We're going to focus on three main points. The first one is how using solar thermal energy as a renewable resource is environmentally sustainable. We're going to be talking about the significant benefits that can be achieved by a solar thermal system, and also why everyone should use solar thermal systems in order to reduce your carbon footprint and dependency on fossil fuels. So I'd like to begin to start explaining about solar thermal system. Here we have on a rooftop is just glass tubes. They're darkly colored, and what we mean by solar thermal is based by European Renewable Energy Council. They use this definition. Solar thermal systems are based on a principle, which is using the sun's energy to heat up water contained in a dark vessel. So basically, what we're trying to do again is take water, put it in a dark tube, and basically heat it up. So I have an example of a system. This is something you would see in a domestic environment, such as like your house setting. So what you have here is, here's your roof. On a hot summer day or any day with the sun out, it doesn't even have to be, exactly direct. It could be cloudy out, but still produce energy. So what's going to happen is you're going to have your solar collector. Usually black tubes filled with water or glass, something that usually has a vacuum in it, so that no air can leak out and be affected by ambient temperature. So we have our solar collector here. The second next main component of your system is your hot water tank. In this example here, we have it hooked up to the boiler. The reason why you would do that is in case a day that there isn't sun out, you have a backup plan. It's always very good to have a backup plan in your system. We also have a pump to pump the water through the system, and ultimately we have it connected to your output, or such as like your shower system, your faucets. So what's going on here is the sun's basically going to beam down on this solar collector. It's going to heat up the water. Depending on the speed of your pump, it's going to push the hot water into your hot water tank and store it for use. So that's basically what we're trying to do. So now let's explain these benefits of this system. So according to the European Renewable Energy Council, they're saying that the significant benefits is immediate, available, and inexhaustible. They're highly reliable energy for a thermal energy system. It allows the system's owner to save substantially on heating costs. It's very important, especially in today's economy. We're kind of in a depression, unfortunately. And also it creates local jobs and stimulates the local economy, reduces dependency on fossil fuels, improves the diversity of energy supply, and saves in carbon dioxide emissions. It basically reduces it. So these are basically some significant benefits based off the European Renewable Energy Council. And also, we have here studies from Solar Energy Industries Association. They suggest this is, for U.S. energy loads, this is the percentage of what we use. As you can see, 20% is used for transportation, 40% is used for electricity, and also 33% is used for thermal energy. That's pretty significant. That's 1/3 of your energy source bill. That's where it's going to come from. So if we can reduce that, that's going to provide a significant impact on your finances. I apologize. So Now I'd like to talk, why is this worth investing? Why do you want to invest money into such a system? This is why. Based off of studies conducted by Solar Energy Industries Association, they present this material such as solar thermal systems are affordable for families because they return the investment is as little as 3 to 6 years, which is the lowest of any solar technology. The average household in 2010 accounted for 72% of energy was consumed was for water heating, space heating, and also space cooling. And also, the buy-in part of it is 75% of Americans agree the growth of solar water heating industry will produce jobs and benefit the economy. Next, I'd like to get into an example for cost analysis, which this research was conducted by Ashton.org. They presented their data based off a typical 4-meter squared system. This system is basically what you would use for your household. So based on a 4-meter squared solar system, it would supply approximately 10 kilowatts of heat per day. This, if you guys want to use it for quantifiable measurement, is basically the temperature of heating 280 liters of water or 8 showers by 30 degrees Celsius in one day. And also, the cost factor of a 4-meter squared solar thermal system and water tanks, so the system installed with the water tank, is approximately $6,000 to $8,000. But the plus side is 3 to 6 years. You're gonna pay yourself back. The initial investment is going to pay off and reward you after those 3 to 6 years. So it's well worth the investment. Just something to consider. So I would just like to conclude with some takeaways. So basically, solar thermal systems, they use the sun's energy to convert it into thermal energy, such as heat. They also are a highly reliable system and environmentally sustainable, and it's worth investing because it will outweigh the initial investment after 3 to 6 years. So I have questions and answers for anybody here, and before that I would just like to put a recommendation out there for purchasing a solar thermal system. This is a very good website. It's sunmaxsolar.com. They actually sell the entire kit if you like to install it yourself. They have all the components and everything you like, so if anybody's interested, please refer to that website. So I'd like to now take some questions from you guys.
Do you have one of these at your house?
I was just going to ask that.
No, but actually we have this on our campus here. It's not actually hooked up to a building, but we've done experiments. What we have is actually, these are called evacuated tubes, and we have that system with a hot water tank. If anybody would ever want to do experiments, if they're in engineering science, talk to Dr. Wes Grebsky. It's located next to Chestnut Cottage. I'm sure he likes to do examples with the students, so yes.
Are you part of the alternative energy program here?
Not yet.
Not yet. You plan on it?
Yeah.
He's invited, Joe?
Does anybody else have any other questions pertaining to solar thermal energy?
Any questions? I heard, Paul, that you're the president of what? That organization?
Science and Engineering Club, yes.
Yes. So, you could invite him, right?
Yeah.